This is my view from my balcony at the hotel on the strip of Pigeon Forge for the 2022 Fall Rod Run. It's the first official day of the Rod Run, although up here when cars come for these shows, they stay for a long period of time. A lot of these cars were actually here last weekend, but there's just cars for miles in every direction down this strip. You can see here in my view from the balcony that there's just all kinds of cars everywhere. There's too many to count. I wish I could get you a really good view just down the strip in both directions from a high point. Unfortunately, the way the hotel's built, there's these posts going up the sides. I can't really get the camera out far enough to go down and show you the strip in both directions. There's just so many miles and miles and rows and rows and rows of cars. It's an incredible experience. So in this video, I'm going to show you what kind of cars we see along the strip and what we see in the LeConte Center, the cars that are entered for the prizes for this Rod Run. So let's get started. We just got back home with the Nova, got it back in the garage and under the cover. The rod run was so much fun. It was awesome actually having a car of my own to show off finally. We got so many compliments and so many looks at this car. It was really interesting to watch people walking by. It's like the color would catch their attention with this hydro metallic blue, and then they would be walking around it and they would just stick their heads in the windows and look at that Camaro interior. We got so many compliments on the interior, people saying that they've never seen that before and that it looks really good in this Nova. So I'm really glad that's the direction we went with. Of course, that was our personal choice. Not everyone's gonna like that, but that's what I wanted, and it got a lot of compliments. This car got just so many people talking about it. We had a lot of people asking if it was for sale because they wanted to buy it, but of course it's not. It's staying in the family. We even had people driving by us on the interstate when we were on the way home, and they would come up to the window, like get up even with us, and they would stick their thumbs out and thumbs up us for the car. So that was really cool. Never had that happen before, but with the open trailer, people get to see it even when we're driving down the road. So that was really awesome, just seeing all the positive feedback. It's extremely awesome to finally have a car of my own that I get to show off, and seeing that people appreciate the work that we put into it was really awesome. So if you're watching this and you were at the rod run or you saw us driving down the interstate, thank you for stopping by to look at the car and to talk to us about it, and for your appreciation of our hard work. We obviously still have some work to do. We have finishing touches that we didn't quite get to before the rod run. If you saw the Race to the Rod Run series, there's just some stuff that we didn't quite get finished. So there will be a continuation of the Chevy Nova build vlogs as we button down all of the finishing touches on this car. One of the items that we actually discovered we're gonna have to change is the camshaft. The cam that we have in the car, just once we got it out there in Pigeon Forge and got it off the trailer and kind of drove it around, we realized it's not great for a cruising vehicle. It wants the RPMs up really high almost all the time. So we're gonna shrink the cam down a little bit, not use one that's quite as massive as the one we put in it, so that we can have this car for a cruiser and I can drive it to local shows and take it cruising on bright sunny days and show it off. So that's something that we are going to have to change. There will probably be a video on that as well when we get to it, but we're gonna be taking a little bit of time off. We spent basically 3 weeks working on this car almost every day to get it ready for the rod run, and we just need a little bit of a break, kind of burnt out a little bit after doing all that work. So the Nova is gonna be on pause for a little bit. Not quite sure what the next item is for this channel, but I'll have something in the works before too long, whether it's the Silverado or I think I've actually got something I need to do for my sister's Blazer. So might be a Blazer video coming up shortly on the channel. But for now, thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up with the project that we've been working on for this Nova. Really appreciate it. Again, the positive feedback has been awesome. Thank all of you so much. This is Southpaw Garage signing out.